a minute. Wait, hey baby, how y'all doing? Look, y'all check it out. I got something for y'all. I ain't lying.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to introduce you to how I feel. Not too much.
Not my legs sweating, child. With a feather.
Lord.
It's just because.
Baby daddy's got you sweating already?
Look, it's something about
Somebody,
children.
baby daddy got you sweating.
And the word baby daddy just moves me wrong. It puts me sideways. Alright, you ready?
Are y'all ready?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and. You know who wrote this letter? I'll tell you at the end. Don't you worry. I'll tell you at the end. Okay, my daughter's dad has never seen my daughter. She always. Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry. I literally, you know, it felt a tipsy and it hit you. That's what just happened. Okay. So, my daughter's dad has never seen my daughter. She's almost a year old. He walked out when I was pregnant with her. No contact. He kept avoiding me. No child support. Nothing. She came right, child. DNA test came back. She was his, and he still denies her. He wants to sign his rights over. Here's my issue. I've been letting his mom and family be around my daughter. Well, yesterday we were over there, and his brother doesn't agree with how he does my daughter. So, of course, he was saying he was sorry his brother was dumb, etc. His mom kept saying it's not that he doesn't want to be in her life, he just can't afford to be in her life. Which made me pissed because he is only supposed to pay $60 a month. But he takes care of his girlfriend and her kid. Is it wrong if I don't want my daughter back around his family if all they do is make excuses for him? Keep in mind, I've never once badmouthed him to his family out of respect for them. Sincerely, DNA don't lie.
DNA does not lie.
DNA can't write.
Okay, but that's either here or no there.
It's here.
Right.
Because it's here. Because
Right.
I really, truly, people are sitting there like, this man can't read. I got an education. And people are like, this man can't read. This girl can't write.
Right.
She can't write. But it's okay.
DNA don't lie, baby. You need to work on some grammar. I don't know if you need to go to Dollar Tree.
Because that's the first thing
And pick up some of those little books. My sister told me about those books. Get some books. You go to Dollar Tree and get some little books to help you with your grammar. You take tests and stuff like that. She needs. Why not?
Because she only gets $6 a month.
It's only $1. Dollar Tree.
That busted down to 59. I ain't got time. Dope. As a matter of fact, it busted down to $58.93.
This food with the tax included.
Hello, and I ain't doing it. So
Okay.
This is the thing, right? I'm about to dissect this thing.
Not dissected.
I gotta dissect it. Your daughter's almost a year old, okay? And he walked down on you when he was pregnant, okay? That ain't the first time he walked down on you. Okay? What people have to realize is you done lay it down with a person. Did y'all discuss having a baby?
I mean, I'm pretty sure people, when they are doing the do, they don't, and I'm pretty sure they didn't, no. I don't think they
okay,
have.
sex is fun, but what is it for?
To get enjoyment, to get pleasure.
Sex, girl.
But, I mean, no. I'm saying that's what a lot of people are going to use it for.
Okay, because I show you what I do it for.
You do it for what?
I does it for the pleasure. But I'm just saying, I ain't with child. But let me tell you, when you lay down with somebody, I tell you one thing. I ain't laying down with nobody who is only going to be able to pay me $60 a month should a baby come out of this.
Okay.
Because sex is to reproduce. Okay, it's fun. But I'm trying to figure out why you didn't protect yourself from having a baby.
From this type of person.
From this type of person.
Right, that he doesn't have, $60. Clearly, he doesn't have a good paying job.
At all.
What
does this man have going on that got you?
He probably was.
I don't give a damn.
He probably was hanging.
He might have been hanging, but he'd have been hanging in cover. Hanging covered. I don't understand where these girls go off, you know. But let me pull it back, okay? That's the first thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, you done slept with this person when clearly ain't got shit going for himself.
Right.
But I wonder what you got going for yourself. But
right.
you worried about $60 a month.
Because you attract what you are, if that makes sense.
What the hell you put out.
Right.
It's so many, and we're guilty. We are guilty. Because we be out and we're like, ooh. But just because you got, for me, a mouthful of gold, because I'm talking about attraction wise. You might have dreads down your back that are neat, first of all. You might have on every new pair of Jordans. You might drive the nicest car. That don't mean I'm sleeping with you and have no baby with you.
Well, you know what? I am guilty of that. My first son, my first son's father had a mouthful of gold.
And you were like, ooh, they shined at you.
Right, and the way that he dressed, it was, oh my goodness. You know,
I
was young. I was 15.
It was what?
It was like, ugh.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Okay, let it go.
But then I made the same mistake twice. My daughter's father was no better. When I met him, he had an ankle bracelet on.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I don't like jewelry like that.
Right. Right.
I got it from West Jewelry Store.
So, I mean, they weren't nothing. They weren't shit. Yeah. They weren't shit. Now, my daughter's
father...
But
they were fine. But you thought they were fine, girl.
I did. It was something about them that attracted me. I don't know if it was that roughneck, that hardcore, because that's what I was attracted to. I think that's what it was. But with my daughter's father, he wasn't shit. Mm-hmm. He wasn't nothing. And again, that goes out to what I put out there too.
That's what you were
but
attracted
one
to.
thing,
you can't just sleep with people because they're attractive now.
Right. But one thing I can say, I didn't have to worry about this because his mother did step up in his place.
Yeah. But she didn't have to.
She didn't have to.
She did.
She did.
Which is amazing, but she didn't have to.
She didn't have to. But yeah, so I didn't fall, bless you, I didn't fall into that situation because, I mean, she stepped up and it was like she was my baby daddy. Yeah. So we always communicated. We just left him to the side. Yeah. Dude, who is you? That's really how we look at him, like, who are you?
Hey, bye.
Right. So whenever it was anything about a decision about my daughter, it was always me and her. Yeah. It was never about him.
I'm glad you said that, actually.
Because she mentions family.
She said she's been letting his mom and family be around her daughter. Mm-hmm. Okay. But you get an award. So let's say it wouldn't have been his child. If it wasn't, DNA test came back and it wasn't his child. You was going to stop your daughter from being around these people? Because they have nothing to do. Their relationship with your daughter has nothing to do with him. How to put it? If we had a kid, I'm so sorry. If I had a kid and I didn't end up with the guy, or the guy wasn't shit, or it wasn't his baby, if it came out in the wash and it wasn't his baby, if my daughter has been around them for a year, I'm not going to take that away from them.
Well, it depends on how they feel too. They may not even want to deal with her either.
But that's them. Let them do that.
Right.
But I'm not going to just take that. I really feel like that has nothing to do with the child.
Yeah.
Your relationships should be cut and dry.
Yeah. I mean, like I had said before, me and her grandmother, we always had that communication. Yeah. So as I would say, as long as she has that open communication and as long as his mother is willing to help, because again, his mother doesn't have to, because that's not her child. So she doesn't have to. But as long as they keep that communication and she's willing to help them, or help her rather, shit, why not let her continue going around?
I gotta move down though. She said, is it wrong if I don't want my daughter back around his family if all they do is make excuses for him? Can I go off subject?
Go ahead.
Okay.
What's that do?
Because she pissed me off. I put it on that. That's
pissed you off with what?
She pissed me off. Okay. Let's go here.
Pour some more wine.
You might have to. Because I wish I knew this child.
I'm sorry, I'm about to be real ghetto.
Let me just tell her this. They can make all the excuses they want to make, okay? But if somebody had some sense, they would say, again, you know who you laying down with before you have a baby with them.
True.
Okay? You can't complain about this man making $60 payments to you every month. I don't give a damn if he paid more or less. You should be able to take care of your own child.
Yes, and I'm glad you did say that, because at the end of the day, so what he doesn't want to do for his child,
like,
at the end of the day, you have to do for your child. That is your child too.
So while she trying to go in on him,
right.
I'm gonna give the girl look. I'm gonna be straight with her. I don't know nothing about you from this letter.
Yeah.
But from this, you ain't shit.
Man.
Who the hell gonna lay down with somebody who they can't even pay $6 a month? I know homeless people make more than that a month.
But you know what though? Let's say he had money. Let's say he was one of the guys on Instagram that had money all up his arm. But a lot of guys,
if that's what attracted you though,
right?
You ain't shit.
But that money, she was like, oh, okay, I'm pregnant. I know he's gonna take care of his child. A lot of guys don't.
They really don't.
They really don't.
Okay.
That is one big freaking turn off, first of all. Especially if he had other kids too, and you knew he wasn't taking care of those kids either. Mm-hmm. Like, girl, bye.
Yeah.
No.
So how about this? Let me flip that over.
Because she needs to be taking care of her child, no matter what.
I'm gonna flip that over though. I'm gonna flip that over. Only because I don't think people are told. You need to literally, when you are having a baby with somebody, let's say like, you know, girls go out with these ballers and stuff, and they have babies with them, and they're just like you said, oh, he's gonna take care of me or whatever. That's their meal ticket. You are worse than him, thinking you're gonna use your child as a meal ticket. And if the damn food don't come, I hope you can take care of your child yourself. Mm-hmm. Because that's crazy.
Right.
Your child is not going to be your only job. My mother worked. She had 2 children and worked. She was. I mean, my dad was always around. My dad paid child support, but I can guarantee you, if he didn't, my mother. Actually, no offense to my dad. You know, both of my parents had good careers, but my mom wasn't sitting there waiting for my dad to send no check.
The child support check, yeah. And that's what a lot of women,
I don't think she was sitting around waiting. Okay, because even when I became a teenager, when I started actually paying, I was a teenager when I found out how much my dad paid in child support. Okay, and I'm not gonna say the amount, but I can tell you one thing: my mom was spent a lot more just on me. It was me and my brother. She spent a lot more on me than what it was. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, my dad was involved to me, especially when I was older. He was a lot more involved. But I don't respect girls who only rely on a child support check.
Right. Yeah. Get
your ass out there and work. You worked in at a bed, work at a job.
Yeah.
Like, figure it out. Because you know how girls be like, oh, my baby daddy, he ain't shit, he don't do nothing, he don't take care of his child. Okay, well, if you some shit, take care of your own child.
Right. But then can I intercept you on that one real quick? Intercept. Now, I know a lot of my friends, they were great mothers. They were great. I mean, they worked their asses off. Great mothers. They took care of their son. They never waited on a child support check. But it's just the point of how is it? Guess it was more hurting. Like, how can a man sit up here and not contribute anything to his child? I think that's where, even if it's $60.
How can a woman live there with a man who wouldn't contribute?
Again, it was just pleasure. Like what you said, it was just for the pleasure. They got caught up in the moment. They probably had too much wine. Got caught up in the moment.
So it was pleasure for her. It was pleasure for him. He didn't want no baby. A man who truly loves and wants his child will take care of his child. He didn't want your ass. He wants your ass for the minute. He don't want you now. He don't want that baby. That's what. And I'll take us to this. I just seen some.
Wow, but that's kind of hurtful though. Like, you don't want something that you created.
No. So no. If they be honest, no. There's a lot of them out here. No. I ain't trying to be nasty, but lions make babies all the time. Drop their little egg and move the hell on. So, I'm just saying.
You know what though? I could not date a guy that has a child that he does not like.
You're older now, you
understand,
can't. But now you are mature and you know these things.
Even then.
But there's still a lot of girls who are young, and again, they're doing it for the pleasure. They do it because he's a dope boy, or it looked like he got something going on. But in reality, he done knocked off 50 girls. This man got 50 children out here, and you don't even know.
Right.
I'm sure it's different when they become older and realize, like, he ain't shit. You know, but back then you wasn't shit either for laying down.
Right. I wasn't shit for laying down with my baby daddies.
Yeah.
I wasn't because they weren't
making children out of it, and you take care of your children. But
with the help, yeah, of course.
But if the man ain't around, you can't talk bad about him. Because I always feel like this. You know how baby say, "Oh, my baby ain't shit." Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to look in the mirror and say the same thing about yourself. Mm-hmm. Because in them little 2 minutes, you wasn't shit either.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he was fine then. His mama was good then. I love mama now. But he
not mama no.
But he don't want your ass as a child because he laid down for the 2-second fun. He
right.
didn't want that baby.
Yeah, it was a 2-minute.
Now he ain't shit. Now he ain't shit.
He
don't pay shit.
But $60. But see what got me too though is that she said that he takes care of his girlfriend and her kid.
Well, maybe he won't then. Maybe he just don't want your ass in the baby. And again, maybe he don't want your ass in the baby. What you gonna do? But what you gonna do? Talk shit about the man for the rest of your life. Move on. Take care of your child. Move on. I guarantee you one thing. I think I told you that. He might not want the child.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, the child might grow up and hopefully the child got some sense. Won't want his ass.
Yeah.
But every man I know that has not been there for their child does come around because they're still men. They're still gonna be seeking the love. Okay, when they find somebody who really gives a shit, if they find somebody who really gives a shit about them, they gonna say you ain't shit or you wasn't shit and you need to fix it.
Right.
That's when it's gonna hit them because that child gonna be like, I don't want your ass. Mm-hmm. Karma's a bitch.
Oh yeah, because that's what's happening now. My daughter really doesn't want nothing to do with her dad because she realized.
Like how many times you see like kids, you know, their dads aren't involved because they ain't shit, and then the kid grows up and becomes successful. Especially, you know, I know black kids and Puerto Rican kids. They grow up and they're successful, and their dad be like the first ones at the basketball draft, like, hey, no, and they got to get your ass on.
Yeah.
You know, karma's a bitch. That's how you get them back. But you at a house with the new girlfriend and somebody, he ain't shit. Well, how about he my shit right now?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you being out the window talking shit about him, that ain't gonna help nothing.
Does she talk shit about him?
She said she don't ever badmouth him. That's a damn lie. She wouldn't wrote no letter.
Right. I mean,
she can tell whatever she want to do.
Yeah.
She done took that $6, got their DNA test, and now she mad. Cause that DNA test confirmed that is his child. And he don't want y'all asses.
Yeah.
He don't want you, and he don't want the daughter. What you gonna do?
Shit, just go out there and get you a job. Be successful. Hell,
yeah.
Raise her and show her what a real woman is supposed to do.
And tell her don't lay down with shit because you exactly. That's the only thing she can do at this point.
Yeah.
But I tell you one thing, he said if this is how he act, send me $60. I'm gonna send that shit right back to you or pay your Boost Mobile phone bill. Because there ain't no way you gonna send me $60.
But you know what though? If she was smart, she would put that $60 away for when her daughter graduates. She'll have that money. That will be, you know, she can put that towards something positive. You know what I'm saying?
This is a hot girl, summer girl. She's a hot girl, summer girl. She's a city girl.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
She gonna stretch that $60. What I mean, she gonna stretch that $60.
She gonna go to Dollar Tree for real.
Yeah, cause she still ain't shit by this letter. She ain't shit. That I know.
Why? Because she doesn't know how to write.
She ain't shit. Cause she can't write. And
Cam, let's just give her the benefit of the doubt.
I ain't giving no benefit of the doubt. She about to take this baby away from the mama over $60 a month. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's a city girl. I ain't got time for it.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a child with somebody, even though he doesn't want to do right, but his family wants to do right, you still need your daughter, your child, to be around that family.
And don't expect nothing from it. Don't expect no financial assistance. Don't expect them to babysit. literally, it's not about you. It is about that child and their relationship. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They love their child. Of course, they're going to nurture and do things for the child.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't, this is what I would do. If I'm around you, and let's say I'm around the parents, the family, and it's my child, we're not discussing your son. I don't discuss shit. I don't talk shit. I ain't talking
Right, there's no reason for that.
We ain't talking about him at all. Because now it's just about this.
Right.
Like, that's our bridge now. You know, this is how we know each other now. It's because of her. I don't give a damn if he ain't in the picture. Because I don't want nobody in the picture like him.
Right. You don't want your daughter to see that type.
At all. Keep him out of the picture. Completely.
Right.
You know, hell, I'd be if I was her, I'd go back to school, first of all, and get me a little cute little education. Go find you a real man. Because hopefully if she has some education.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like downplay her on this because again, my English is not very good. Like my grammar is not good.
That, but I'm saying hopefully she's learned her
so
lesson
hopefully,
from
right.
a man. Look, she's
Went to get some type of
she's learned
medical
from being with
assistant
a
or
man
something
like this.
Yeah.
We won't make that mistake again. So she'll go out and find her real man.
Yeah.
Okay, and then she will never have to go through this situation again. Okay, teach her child, don't you do this bullshit because your dad ain't shit.
Right.
But let me tell you something. She ain't got to tell her. She ain't never got to tell that child, and his family ain't never got to tell that child that your dad ain't shit. She will find out.
She will see it. She will realize it, and she will see it.
But please teach your daughter that I wasn't shit either, but I turned.
Link up with the guys that give me family vibes. You ain't no killer while you speaking loud on homicide.